Alright, so boys, I did a little experiment within the Sonic community today. I wanted to find out what the Sonic community's general favorite Sonic game was. Because, you know, we can sit here all day and talk about blank Sonic game being the best one. But now instead, I think we should all just shut up and hear it from the horse's mouth. What Sonic games are typically the favorite amongst most Sonic fans? Well, today I have found that answer by creating a Sonic game survey. Basically, I put all the Sonic games onto a straw poll and asked the Sonic community what their favorite Sonic games were. And after over 5,000 votes at the time of recording this, here are the results. That's right, Sonic Adventure 2 was voted most favorited Sonic game. But still, take a moment, take a gander. It's quite interesting to see what other Sonic fans enjoy. Personally, for me, there were some obvious picks such as Sonic Adventure 2 being number 1. I always say this, even before doing any of these surveys. Sonic Adventure 2 is and will remain the most loved Sonic game probably forever. If you've been around the community for a long period of time, you begin to realize how much Sonic fans adore this game. I mean, there is a very clear reason as to why the Sonic Symphony kept the Sonic Adventure 2 music for last. They know the emotions that this game brings to fans. That's why the Symphony ended with Live and Learn. So Sonic Adventure 2 being voted number 1 is not really a surprise to me. Another cool thing though was that Sonic Unleashed was really high up on the survey. And that game is personally my favorite Sonic game, so I love seeing it get the respect that it so desperately deserves. I will admit though, I did kinda expect Sonic Unleashed to be in the top 3, because that is also another Sonic game that this community loves to death. Which, I mean, I support that. I mean, like, Sonic Unleashed, it got drugged through the mud when it first released. It deserves some love, alright? That's right, Sonic Unleashed, I love you, baby. However, there is one thing that I really want to highlight here, and it's the top 6 Sonic games on this list. Those games are Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic Mania, and finally Sonic Adventure. Now, if you are an OG viewer of this channel, you might have remembered a video where I did something very similar to this. I did a straw poll back then to find out what the community's favorite Sonic games were. Pretty much the same scenario as this video. And if we go back and compare the results of the previous survey, we will find that the top 6 Sonic games are the exact same. They may not be in the same order, but it's the same 6 games at the top. The only differences between these two surveys is that one was taken last year with only about 500 to 600 votes, and this new one has over 5,000 votes at the time of recording this. So this survey is pretty much the same, but with a wider range of Sonic fans' opinions. But I will stand by and say that these specific Sonic games being in the top 6 once again was not a coincidence. I truly think that these are the 6 most loved Sonic games within the Sonic community. Now, to clarify, I am saying within the Sonic community. There are probably plenty of classic fans from the 90s who might change the results of this survey. However, most of those guys aren't really participating that much in the Sonic community anymore. They've pretty much moved on to other things. So if they're not participating in the Sonic community, I don't really count them as a part of the Sonic community. You get what I'm saying? So from all of that knowledge, what can we learn from this top 6 Sonic games? Because I think there are some things that you can really learn from this, and it's the reason why I'm making this video. And one of those reasons, right off the bat, is that I noticed a reoccurring theme. And that reoccurring theme is that narratively driven Sonic games are typically voted the most. If we look up at this top 6, we'll see a bunch of games that are kinda battling it out with each other. For example, Sonic Unleashed has the best story from a Sonic boosting game, and thus it was voted higher than Sonic Generations. Sonic Adventure 2 has the strongest story out of the Sonic Adventure games, and if you look at this chart here, it appears that people prefer Sonic Adventure 2 over Sonic Adventure. And finally, if you look at this chart one last time, you will see that Sonic 3 and Knuckles was voted higher than Sonic Mania, which once again, Sonic 3 and Knuckles was much more focused on storytelling than Sonic Mania was. And I don't think it's too far-fetched to say this, but games like Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania could easily be seen as the better games to people outside of the Sonic fanbase because it's a much more well-crafted and approachable experience. I'm not saying they're the better games, but from the outside view, they're a lot more approachable. I mean, they're easier, a lot more accessible. They're also much more up to date with less controversial features in both of these games. Now, this could be interpreted in numerous ways. You could look at this and say, oh look, Sonic fans are biased because the story was better, even though the gameplay falls short. Or, you could look at this and say, hey, SEGA, it appears that story does matter in a Sonic game, and these results show that. Now, personally, I think both of these statements are true. First of all, yes, I am biased for Sonic Unleashed, and I'm going to own that. I'm also going to say that the story of Sonic Unleashed is so dang good that it actually makes me overlook some of the game's flaws. But at the same time, if a story like Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Unleashed is so dang good and it gets the players so invested that they start ignoring the flaws of the game, I consider that a great video game regardless. An example I like to give for this is Red Dead Redemption 2. That game is built kinda lame, I'm gonna be real with you. Every mission in that game is just talking to a dude on a horse, then shooting a bunch of people, then rinse and repeat. That is like more than 80% of the game, and on paper, it sounds like a bad and repetitive video game. But yet, I have over 400 hours put into the game on the Xbox One alone. And I won't lie, I'm biased. That story and world is so dang good that I overlook the major flaws that the game has. So, even though Red Dead Redemption 2 does have some pretty big flaws with the main gameplay, can I really call that a bad or mediocre video game? No, I wouldn't even dare to call that game decent. It is amazing, man. Something I always notice with discussions like this is that people are so quick to put the blame on bias. Sonic fans only think Sonic Adventure 2 is the best because they're biased. And they're right. Most Sonic Adventure 2 fans probably are biased. But nobody really stops to think, what makes someone biased for Sonic Adventure 2 in the first place? If Sonic Adventure 2 is such a bad game, why does it have such a massive cult following? Well, if I may, it's because there are traits in Sonic Adventure 2 and other games like Sonic Unleashed that are so dang good that it makes people overlook its flaws. Bro, I have been biased for Sonic Unleashed ever since the credits rolled in that game. And no, I wasn't a dumb child when I played the game. I didn't even have Sonic Unleashed HD until many years later. The point I'm trying to make here is that your opinion isn't invalid if you're biased towards a bad Sonic game. Because many of these quote-unquote bad Sonic games, such as Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Unleashed, have great traits that many people want to see in future games, such as a good story. You don't have to review these Sonic games like they're black and white. They don't have to be bad or good. Some games are just stinky garbo with great elements to it. I'll be first to say that Sonic Forces is complete garbage, but I really like the setting of the game. I think Sunset Heights is one of the coolest things I've ever seen from a Sonic game. Sure, I may think the game lacks in many areas, but there are good things to like about it. If you want to learn anything from this video, it's that debates in the Sonic community is important. It's what gets our voice heard. And something I saw a lot of when making this survey was people just calling other people biased and unfair to other Sonic games. And I don't really like that because you can call anyone biased right now. That's just shutting down all discussion and invalidating any opinion that people have that is different from yours. You are creating an echo chamber. So, instead of calling someone biased and invalidating their argument completely, have a discussion with that person and tell them why you think they're wrong. Because whether you like it or not, these top voted games are loved for a reason. And if SEGA got to know those reasons, they might be able to deliver us an amazing Sonic game in the future. And you know, that's all I really got to say. So if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, favorite, subscribe, hit that bell if you want to be notified of any future videos coming your way. And with that said, I love you guys. Adios. My channel members are Electro Pirate, Epic Gaming with George, Spearlight, SonicMan715, Snicks, Storm, Archer XYZ, JNextV, Rocco MK, Sonic Hub, Thomas One Ride, Chip Chop Chop, Scape, Sonic Pip, The Squeaker Nerd, Super Shax Boom, Sonic Extreme, and Super Saiyan Sonic. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys are wild. I see that a lot of you guys are about to reach 1 year as a member. That is 1 year. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for this long. That is insane. You guys are insane. I love you guys. Adios.